Hello, this is Steve Thoele, Principal Broker with Premier Property Group, and bringing you another weekly update on the Wilsonville, Oregon real estate market. This update is going to cover the last 8 weeks of market activity, ending this past Sunday, September 4th. So welcome to the unofficial start of fall. Hope you had an awesome Labor Day weekend. So I'm going to share my screen with you as I always do here, go through the info with you. So start off looking at active listings. I show we had 7 new homes come on the market in Wilsonville this last week, up from 4 the week prior. And you can see where it's been over the past 8 weeks, definitely down from kind of where it was here, 5, 6 weeks ago. Ended the week with 49 homes in total on the market, up about 3 from the week prior, but down from kind of the high of 53 here about a month ago. Median price and days on market for the active listings, you can kind of see we had a high of 730 here about 7 weeks back, got down to 675, and it's been kind of bumping up from there. This last week came in at 720,000, up about 10,000 from the week prior. And then the days on market, you can kind of see that we were kind of at a low here of 17 days for about 3 weeks, and the last couple of weeks has been coming up a bit. 24 and then 26 this last week. So, homes on average are definitely staying on the market a bit longer. Looking at pending sales here next, I show we had 8 homes go into pending status this last week, down from the prior few weeks here, kind of in the middle of kind of where it's been over the past 8 weeks, as you kind of see on a weekly basis. Ended the week with 55 homes in pending status, though, which is a high here for the past 8 weeks. You can kind of see it's been, kind of stair-stepping up over the past 6 weeks or so. So, pending activity is still pretty strong in Wilsonville. Median price and days on market for those pendings, you can kind of see where that's gone. Started the period at 675. Got up to 770 or so here about 5 weeks back. And then last week, it dropped about 10,000 down to just under 670,000. And then days on market, you can kind of see that's been up and it was trending up from 8, got up to 28 days. And then it's actually kind of fallen over the past 3 weeks again to close to about, 20 days on for the most part here, so close to about 3 weeks of average market time for the homes that are getting into contract. So homes are sitting a bit longer before they are going pending. And then lastly here, we'll look at the sold listing activity. So as of the time I put the info together, I show we had 5 homes crossover from pending to sold this last week in Wilsonville. You can kind of see where that's been over the past 8 weeks with the blue bars here. And then when I look back over the prior 4 weeks of activity on a weekly basis, I show we had 26 homes over the prior 4 weeks go from pending to sold, and that's a drop from the week prior, and kind of the high of about 33 we had a couple weeks back. The median price and the days on market for the solds, you can kind of see that's been rising here on average over the past 8 weeks. Had a low of 585 and been climbing up. This last week hit 705,000 for the median price over the past 4 weeks with these 26 sales, and then took a pretty significant bump up in the days on market. So you can kind of see we were pretty low, and then this last week kind of really ratcheted up to 17 was the median days on market based upon the numbers that I saw. So, definitely a big jump up there. And then finally, we'll look at the weeks of inventory and the sale price as a percent of the original list price. So you can kind of see what's happened there. Started at basically 6 weeks of inventory, kind of jumped up to 10 weeks, and then it's actually kind of come back from there. This last week kind of came in at about 7.5 weeks of inventory, up from about 6 the week prior because of the lower solds. And then the sale price as a percent of the original list price, you can see we had a high of about 103% here about 7 weeks back, and then it was close to full list. Last 3 weeks has been about 3% under. There is this is getting skewed down a little bit because there is a handful of properties that sold significantly under the original asking price. So that's bringing the average down here. If you kind of throw those out as outliers, it would be somewhere in the high 90, 98, 99%, something like that. So something closer to the full list price. So based upon the weeks of inventory and the kind of the sale price to list price ratio, I still definitely would categorize it as a seller's market, and still a pretty competitive one for buyers. Just not as crazed or as hectic as what we were experiencing certainly earlier this year. So hope the weekly update has been helpful and informative for you. As always, if so, please give me some likes, comments, and shares. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel. It's a great way for you to follow along on a weekly basis to see what's happening in your local real estate market there in Wilsonville. So if I can answer any questions or be of any help, please don't hesitate to reach out. My number is 503-680-2065. And really appreciate you watching, and have a great day and week.